Okay, guys, today we are going to be looking at two theories of vocational choice. Today we're going to be talking about accidental theory of vocational choice and composite or composition theory of vocational choice. So, in the accidental theory of vocational choice, we understand that, for example, just as the name says, accidentally, right? Opportunities came up and everything. You know, it's a very interesting theory. Anyways, you understand that for example, you have gone to school, got education, got information, and you are having the skills, and you've gone to an IO psychologist or a vocational guardian, and then you are got taken or administered the test, and you discovered your personality type, and now, oh, you are good. I think your career choice, okay, let me say, okay, now for example, your career choice should be nursing, right, or doctor, and then you went to school, became a doctor, and after everything there's no job, or you wanted to be a psychologist and there's no employment available, employment and everything. You see that, just as other theories we have talked about, looking at your traits or looking at your work personality types and trying to fit it to the right job. What if you have discovered all those things and you are looking at, okay, this is the seat you should, and somebody is sitting there already? What do, right? So accidental theory says that it's factors beyond individual controls that control vocation. For example, you are done and it's not beyond your control to get yourself a job, but your dad could, okay, your significant others can call somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody and everything, right? So this theory believes that it is determined or not by individual factors or dispositions, but by a powerful stimulus. Yes, unplanned exposure to a powerful stimulus, right? Those rewards, the emotional ties, maybe you pay the person, or there's an emotional tie, or there is a symbiotic relationship like give and take, everybody is going to be happy, right? And there are this closeness or psychological closeness or physical closeness, like family member, or any person that knows that person, like I said initially. So they believe that these are the factors that influence vocational choice. That, like I said, knowing the person that know the person that, right? So, or you are just lucky to be in the right place at the right time, right? And you say, okay, so what's your name? And okay, and I'm the manager of this, and whoa, okay, it's something we can relate with, right? So Nigerians I'm talking about now. So you understand that this kind of theory works in Nigeria, where there is high level of unemployment, and individuals oftentimes are recommended by their friends, by their loved ones, by those powerful stimulus who come by chance, by accident, and everything. So that is simply what that theory is saying or trying to talk about. Then we have the composite theory. The composite theory says that there is 9 compositions. Initially, it was 7, but 2 added later, right? They have 9 compositions, or should I say 9 ideas or assumption about vocational choice. So the 9 of them, one says occupation are chosen to meet needs. Occupations are chosen to meet needs. If you, from this point, look at it where you understand that people doesn't necessarily, especially in our country, for example, doesn't seek for jobs that fit their passion and everything, but chose it to be able to meet a lot of needs, right? Even the needs of them, their personal needs, and the needs of their loved ones or significant others. You know, in Nigeria, in Africa at large, most African countries, we practice collectivistic culture, right? So we don't measure success by individual autonomy and how Superman you become, like Bill Gates, all of those things, right? Now you will get to a point they will still ask you who you help, right? So you see that this first point, right? Number one composition is occupations are chosen to meet needs. Vocational choice, the theory of vocational choice by this, that is the composite theory. Number two, that says occupations chosen is the one best to meet the needs that concerns us, right? Is that is the one we believe to best meet the needs that concerns us. Number three, needs may be intellectually perceived or maybe or maybe only felt as an attraction. Yes, that moment you felt, I think this one will, or you've been able to put 1 + 1 logically, I think this one will be very lucrative, or you felt it by mere attraction and everything. Yeah, and these things can draw you to that job, and like we are saying, this third composition can also be the reason for choosing a particular vocation. Number four, occupations begin with when we first become aware that occupations can help to meet our needs. That is number four assumption or composition, that occupational choice begin when we first become aware that occupations can help to meet our needs. Yes. Number five, occupational choices, yes, improves as we become better. Yes, as we become better, matured, or improved, like improved in the sense that we're now matured to be able to anticipate, to appreciate our needs. Yes. And this our anticipation, remember, is based on the knowledge of ourselves and when we are able to think clearly. Yes. So, number 6 says information about ourselves influence or help us to make career choices. Yes, it affects our career choices because it helps us to discover the occupation that may meet our needs and help us to satisfy. That's why we may not want to focus on one job alone. We may move from this one and the other one, because what this number 6 is saying, that it helps us to identify ourselves better. It helps us to know ourselves better. Yes. It may meet our needs, satisfy our needs, and may help us, yes, to identify ourselves. And that's why you see individuals may be in one job and they may hope to be in another one next, right? So, number 7 says job satisfaction is contingent or dependent on the extent to which that job we are holding is able to meet our needs. That's number 7. That job satisfaction is dependent on the extent to which that job is able to meet our needs. That need we're talking about is the need we expect that job to meet. The degree of satisfaction is by the ratio between what we have and what we want. That is number 7. Number 8 says satisfaction can result from the job that meets the need today and the one which promises to meet it in the future. That satisfaction can result from the job which meets our needs today and the one which promises to meet it tomorrow. That is in the future, right? Number 9 and the last says occupational choices is subject to change. If we believe that the change will be better to meet our needs. Yes. So this is the theory and the assumptions. If you look at it, you see that all of these things enlisted has a lot of influence on our choices for vocation. So thank you, and we'll continue in our next video. Thank you.